Square Enix. Hello,
Square's
welcome
the big one of the day and not Sony. What is this year?
to our analytical trailer, the Final Fantasy
Sony's
VII
dead.
trailer. So here it is.
Guardian's hat is getting DLC, so let's all prepare for that.
We'll get to that later. First thing is the Avengers game. We're finally going to see it. Avengers game being developed by Crystal Dynamics, the Lara Croft team.
Not to be dramatic, but this needs to blow me away. It's existed for how many years? They better have something. Better be something insane.
Like
It's
2
not
or
gonna blow you
3
away.
years.
Right after Endgame.
It's not gonna blow you away.
Well, he knows
gotta
that.
blow
He's
me
just
away.
saying it has to.
I haven't seen a formidable investment for the Avengers franchise after Endgame yet, so I don't know. It's good.
Yeah, it wasn't Marvel vs. Capcom. Most definitely was not.
With how Tomb Raider games played from Crystal Dynamics, it has.
I don't think it can
could
go
be
off.
okay.
I don't know if he can go off that. Like, I don't think it'll play
Yeah, I
anything
don't know
like
either, but
that. Like,
it could be a first-person game for all I know. I don't know.
I don't know. I can't imagine a style where it's not like. I mean, it could be third-person action, but like the Marvel Ultimate Alliance are still like top-down games, right? So I
Yeah,
guess
those are just.
this one will probably just be like character action, but Avengers maybe, and they from a team that hasn't really done that, but maybe they'll know what they're doing.
Can't wait until it kicks off with Spider-Man in his room, and then a missile hits the building, and then you find out it's Spider-Man VR and he's flying through the sky.
Again. That's it.
You know how you win me with this Avengers game? You put Spider-Gwen or Spider-Noir in it,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
and you win.
Yeah.
I want to play
Either
as
of those
Thanos
two.
again.
Thanos too. Squirrel Girl. Let's get
Thanos
Squirrel Girl
2.
going.
I mean, in Fortnite, I can play as
Squirrel
Thanos.
Girl, yeah.
That should have been on the bingo card.
I guess that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping it pulls more from the comics than the movies. Give a lot of variety.
MVCI is a good sign that it won't. It's a very good sign that they won't. But yeah, any other thoughts on Avengers? They'll probably open on it.
Hoping for the best. They may close on that. Who knows? Fucking Ubisoft opened on Watch Dogs. Anything goes.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the Xbox trailer,
They're
so I
gonna
might,
close on Final Fantasy VII. That's what everyone wants.
so I might overreact.
But the trailer was already shown. We're just getting a longer version of it.
I know
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly. They're gonna close on it because there's gonna be Tifa in the trailer.
See, the trailer's right here, guys. Go over that later. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 14. We're not that. Yeah, they're that far along. Final Fantasy 14. The expansion is super soon. They usually do a live letter at E3.
During the press conference.
No, not
Maybe
during
they'll
it.
show another little crossover event.
I was gonna say,
Oh yeah,
that'd be
there
cool.
could be another crossover to announce. What they did last year was they showed a trailer for the last expansion or for the last update, and then they showed the Monster Hunter crossover.
It's gonna be a Dark Souls crossover this time. You fight Weinstein and some.
Oh
God
boy.
damn it.
It's starting.
Yeah, they could actually make that work though, and it's really
Ooh, I
funny.
love
Then
Just double check, spell. There's no latency option.
is there? I don't know.
There's no latency option.
Okay, cool. So should have no trouble staying in sync.
We might get a Machinima trailer for Final Fantasy 14 about the next expansion with the like edgy theme song. But those are my predictions.
Huh.
Or more of the artwork with the they're partnering with the art director from Nier, I believe, for the raids. So
For the rate. No, not art director, creator of Nier.
oh my bad.
Yoko Taro. Yep. That is just, it is literally 2B is in the raid. I doubt we'll see that. That seems pretty far along.
It might be if they needed a highlight on something. So
If they do that or crossover. I don't know. It's coming soon, and more of their, it seems like more of their show floor stuff is going to be about Final Fantasy 14. What they usually do is that, I think they do it at FanFest as well, is where they'll have like the PCs with the one trial loaded up, and if people complete it, they get a shirt. Like they had X-Death last year. So for something a bit like that. Kingdom Hearts 3 is getting DLC in the winter. The trailer was shown for it the other night. Forget what it was called already, but
Remind.
yeah, Remind. It seems to add more exposition to the end of the game if you felt unsatisfied by it. Sound familiar? It's different, I swear.
Final mix.
Yeah, there you go. International version.
At least that's how I look at it.
Well, bam,
It'll be like a
they've
final
done it
mix.
before. Steven throwing another water bottle.
You got this, man.
Stop throwing water bottles at people.
15 minutes.
Maybe
Listen, I
we'll
was just really upset at the international version.
the
They're gonna add cheat codes this time.
Babylon's Fall. Maybe we will
Still
finally.
know absolutely nothing on it outside of Platinum Games.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that.
Yep.
I remember the name, but
Yep. Platinum Games and Square Enix working together on Babylon's Fall. Maybe we'll see it. They haven't said it's canceled. The logo still appears places.
Rip Popcrap. Welcome back.
We're good. I was just resetting it.
The
It
logo.
sounded laggy, but I don't think I'm lagging, so figure maybe that'll help.
They announced a while ago Star Ocean First Departure R is coming to Switch and PS4, I believe. That is a remaster of Star Ocean First Departure, which is a remaster of Star Ocean. So cool. If anyone wants to get into
I don't know
Star
how to
Ocean.
respond to that.
Yeah,
I eagerly await.
it's
Stone Ocean.
There they go. If they offer that to me, I wonder if I will be also offered the first Star Ocean First Departure. I think that one was a Vita game. I'm pretty sure. Or it was just PSP, Star Ocean First Departure. We might get more Dragon Quest news as the Switch version is arriving eventually. I don't think the Dragon Quest Walk game is coming to the West, where it is Dragon
Pretty sure
Quest.
Pokemon's got that audience.
Yeah. I don't know if the appeal is here because Japan loves Dragon Quest. It can definitely compete there, but not here.
Definitely.
Imagine walking down the street and you see a slime or whatever in Times Square. You see a bunch of people with their phones out. It's like, oh, you guys trying to catch this slime?
Thanks for
Like,
the bit,
no, what the
Spaghetti.
fuck? I'm trying to get this Moltres.
Thanks for the bit, Spaghetti. Who hopes for near on Switch? I would hope it would
Okay,
run.
first.
They should get that
Automata
game.
on Switch would be cool.
They need to get it running on like PC first, or even PS4 version still run. Like, man, the best way to play it is really Xbox One X.
X.
Yeah, but that'd be cool. It would just they need to optimize that damn game. The other thing on the list is Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles.
Yeah.
Which
I have no
we-
idea what that is.
We saw it
Likely.
last year. It's a GameCube game. And it's coming to.
Explain to me the premise.
Oh boy.
Or
It's,
like the
it's
mechanically
like
compared
four-
to
it's
a normal
four-player.
Final Fantasy game.
It's 4-player Final Fantasy. I don't believe it's turn-based. I'm pretty sure it's just.
Like an action RPG?
Yeah. But like it's a top-down camera. So.
And the spin-off city building sim game that spinned off of that was my first entry into the Final Fantasy franchise. So
I'm really happy for you.
it's very dear to my heart. I'm excited for this.
What's the current song? This is the Tekken 7 customization theme. And yeah, Crystal Chronicles. The last time we saw it was last E3, and it was running rough on Switch. It was not even like 30. So if it shows up again, we can just hope that it's running better. The Switch version runs better. But you know they've had time to improve on it after a whole year. But that should release soon, actually. But yeah, last thing is Final Fantasy VII Remake, which we know we are getting. What is it? Last night there was
March
a
6th.
That's the release date. Yeah, we got a release date last night. So last night there was the Final Fantasy VII concert in LA and in Vegas. They had the trailer play. It's a shorter version of it that played, but it had the release date. It's March 3rd. And it was short, and I put it up here because here it is. Now I muted it, but we get an idea of what's to come. They want this was officially announced, so we can just look at it before it comes out. I got like 10 minutes to talk about it, but it's more bits of the game. Still the beginning, everything in Midgar.
Where's the stream gonna be at?
Square Enix.
Twitch.tv/Square Enix. I'll link.
Yep.
Make it easier.
Damn it.
Changed a bit, extended some
Bitch,
things.
delete that before I ban you.
There is.
Oh, this is abuse of power.
So, I mean, abuse would be deleting it without your permission.
Alright, let Austin
Because I
finish.
could do that.
Well, I was just gonna,
Sorry.
there's extended exposition, and in this scene at the end here, this is totally brand new, wasn't in the original game. My first thought was like those spirits around Aerith were like Cetra, but then Aerith probably wouldn't react like that, so it's probably something with Sephiroth, which means they really are gonna go with introducing Sephiroth way earlier than he used to be introduced, because you never saw Sephiroth until after you left Midgar. But they're showing his face and everything for promotion, so... No, it's not gonna play at all like 15. We can stop saying that.
Yeah, but it doesn't have any hit stop.
If we have to compare it to anything, 15 had a lot of hit stop. Or you're just complaining about something to complain about.
Well, that's what Phil said.
Yeah. No, he's right about that. The hit stop's on the limit breaks. But anyways, if you have to compare it to something, it's a more grounded and heavier Kingdom Hearts. If you have to compare it to something, but yeah. We will see when it eventually plays. But I'm looking forward to more details. I hope the trailer is pretty long, but the cut up of it is a minute long. The one I showed, this one.
Just something small to add before this begins as well. Code Vein's release date has just been revealed. They talked about it on the E3 edition of Inside Xbox. Code Vein will be released on September 27th.
That sounds reasonable. Can't believe that game's happening.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll take this time to quickly look back over the bingo card, see if there's anything new. There was almost behind the scenes instead of gameplay. Get some more answers. Yeah, everything else is going to depend on Square and Nintendo to get us bingo. I'm really upset about that. That's having to... Like, they disabled embedding on the Kinda Funny showcase. So I had to do a display capture of it. It ran fine. It was perfectly presentable on stream. I don't want to count it as a technical difficulty.
Well,
And hopefully Square
did you
isn't...
count beloved franchise moves to mobile?
Yes.
Hell yeah. I mean, hell no. Fuck.
Yeah, we'll get some consistency back in the bingo card next year. Yeah, so... Let's see, back to Square. Yeah, pretty darn nervous to see some things, but this has been the...
I won't get any predictions, whether it be a surprise or some specific thing about a game.
That's what I was saying with 14, if they had that crossover. If they announce a new crossover,
I'll take a super big shot in the dark that I think is super unlikely for this year. But I think there will be a short tease for Final Fantasy 16.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Extremely short tease.
It has been in the
Even if
works
it's
for
just
a
a
number
logo.
of years, so that's possible.
If there's no fucking Animal Crossing here, I'm gonna run it.
Yoshi P's gonna come on stage and get hit in the head with a meteor.
If anyone
I like
it.
hadn't, like, this is more than likely the case, although it's not confirmed that Tabata, who's been in charge of Final Fantasy 14 or took charge of it when it was rebooted, is in charge of a business division that is more than likely working on Final Fantasy 16. And it is about that time that we got a new Final Fantasy game. So,
Yeah, Final Fantasy 7 remake.
yeah, we get that, in 2020, and then 16 in 2021? That'd be,
Maybe.
2022.
that'd be plenty of time for it. No, it's already been in development for, since Heaven's Sword finished. That's
Final
how-
Fantasy 16 is definitely a next-gen console game, though. 100%.
Yeah. If it's 2021, yeah.
Can't believe it's Switch exclusive.
Oh, man.
Switch exclusive. Pre-order on Switch right now.
Noctis gets added to Smash would be one of the worst outcomes. I would.
No,
Oh,
the worst
man.
outcome would be
Gosh, they don't
Lightning
need to push
added
it
to
that
Smash.
much. Please don't.
I think the
God.
worst outcome would be Minecraft.
Well, Square doesn't get to pick the DLC. Nintendo does, so I would
Come
doubt
on,
they added
Idiom.
Noctis.
If they do, can they just go back ham and put all the music back at least? Fuck.
So, real quick, where are we time-wise? I'm at 3:14, 13.
I guess I'll go look
12.
now.
10, 9, 8, 7,
I'm
6.
synced up with Steven, so odds are we're good.
Yeah, close enough. Foreboding music.
I'm scared.
You should be. At least that's what the music
if-
says.
What if the Avengers game opens up on the Snap? I can't believe it would copy Ghostwire like that.
The president of Square Enix is going to come out and challenge Thanos. Which is something you would do.
In the game of
Yoko-
Fortnite.
Yoko Taro is going to come out. He's going to take off the Emil helmet. It's going to be an Iron Man helmet underneath.
Oh, if we can get a new Nier game announcement, that'd be dope.
Iron Nier 3.
Did anyone recognize any of those people waving?
Yeah,
Are those
the
supposed to be people we know?
one was I forget his name. Think about it.
Mr. Happy.
Please remember to
No,
silence
Mr.
your
Happy's
cell
not
phones
there.
And avoid any flash photography. Thank you. The show will begin shortly.
Oh boy, the main event.
The main event because Sony isn't here.
It's been pretty tough on Square. All eyes are on them. They've been taking a beating.
The conference that wasn't at every other conference this time. Woo!
I mean, they got a strong lineup. It's just
They have the opportunity.
They did
to
last
go
year
big.
too, and then they just showed everything everywhere else.
Remember when everyone was excited for Kingdom Hearts, and then the only time we got a new trailer was at Sony instead
Yeah.
of Square Enix? Remember that time I was so confident that Pirates of the Caribbean wouldn't return, and then they opened up on it, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I'm ready.
Did someone hear someone in the crowd say bitch?
Maybe.
Nah, it's
yeah, I hear it. I heard it.
Maybe they said
Oh,
Nintendo
I
Switch.
see Thanos emotes already.
Yes, I
Emote
just like to.
Master 238 smile on my face. That's the name of the emote. Hold on. I'm gonna link this. Hold on a second. Why is it named this? I'm linking it in Twitch chat for you guys
I
too.
hope the curtain gets pulled up and it's just the orchestra and the MIDI playing.
It's a terrifying emote.
That's
'cause
just someone's sub emote.
Can they prove that's not just a rip of his face? Because that's illegal on Twitch.
I don't know,
There we
man.
go.
Oh, here.
It will be displayed on this 4x3 frame portrait.
Hell yeah. We're going retro.
Snake. It's
Oh,
okay
and
to
now
not have a
we don't
staring
even get to
picture.
see it. All right, we're
Thought it was
starting on it.
Jamfish for a second.
Starting on the remake.
What?
See, at least this crowd's cheering for something. Bethesda.
This is no
People
Square.
wanna
Square
replay
loves
the
to
old
get the
game.
crowds going. Oh yeah, finally. It's been all new music so far. Like not from the original. And that's it. Thank you for watching, guys.
All right.
Train confirmed.
Be
Anyways,
sure to be there for Nintendo tomorrow.
Please welcome Yoshinori Kitase,
Will we announce that Cloud is in Smash?
producer, Final Fantasy VII
They
Remake.
announced Cloud again.
Training for Smash. No.
oh man.
Ohio.
Uh-oh.
大変嬉しく思います。
Well, I mean, he's speaking Japanese. It's okay.
22年間の時を経て、あのキャラクターたちが非常に美しく、さらに魅力的になって帰ってきました。
I'm very happy to be able to introduce this long beloved title once again. After 22 years, the familiar characters we love have returned while becoming more beautiful and captivating than ever before.
今まで応援し続けてくださっているファンの皆さん、長年のサポートありがとうございます。大変お待たせいたしました。新たなる冒険へと共に踏み出すことを非常に楽しみにしております。
To our longtime fans, we thank you for your support and patience over these years, and we look forward to embarking on this journey together.
FF7 のをリメイクするにあたって、ファイナルファンタジー7の世界観やキャラクターたちをより
I just
深
realized
く
it's
今
live.
回は描いております。ファイナルファンタジー7リメイクプロジェクトの
Yeah, we ain't
最初の
YouTube
作品となる
Premiere
本
anymore.
作ではミッドガルのストーリーを広大にかつ緻密に語っております。またゲームデザインも今作用に最適化しておりまして、ブルーレイ2枚組相当のボリュームを見込んでおります。一本の独立したゲームとして十分期待に応える作品になっております。
Remaking Final Fantasy VII has allowed us to dive much deeper into the world and its characters than ever before. The game design was optimized for this title as well, and we anticipate 2 Blu-ray discs worth of gameplay content.
Oh my.
2 parts.
Bloody hell.
Wow.
The first game
What does
in
it bring
this
up front?
project expands on the story of Midgar and is such an elaborate retelling that it has become a solid standalone game in its own right.
これからご紹介する映像およびゲームプレイで、ファンの方の、期待を決して裏切らない皆さんのねよく知っているFF7 に再会できることとなります。
Through the content we are about to unveil today, and through all that we have yet to unveil, we will not disappoint your expectations.
Ooh. Bold
They
claim.
just had to,
Reunion with the
so
Final
they had to just
Fantasy
shift
VII
everyone
you know
from
is
15 to
near.
7.
それと同時にですね、当時を知らないゲームファンの方は、全く新しいねファイナルファンタジーと
But
出
what
会うことに
happens
なり
if
ます。
FF7
To newcomers who never
R2
played the
is in
original,
development hell
we
for a
present to
decade?
you a completely new Final Fantasy and a perfect starting point to explore the world of Final Fantasy VII.
Please welcome Neil Pabone, Senior Manager, Product Marketing, Square Enix.
Enix?
We
Hello,
present to you.
Neil.
Yeah, it's pronounced Enix
Why are we saying Enix?
This is so weird.
because we're wrong.
My life,
Because saying Squeenix is great.
my fucking life was a lie.
So, Neil is here to introduce you and walk you through gameplay.
Gameplay.
Thank you, Katase-san. All right, everyone.
Yo, gameplay?
Let's mosey.
Yeah, I get it.
Final Fantasy VII Remake features a hybrid gameplay system that merges real-time action with strategic command-based combat. For starters,
Yo, gameplay?
each press of the square button is a swing of Cloud's Buster Sword. Cloud attacks, dodges, and blocks all in real time. His standard attacks do some damage, but they barely scratch the surface of Cloud's true potential. Succeeding on the battlefield requires much more than just hacking and slashing. Cloud needs to be tactical. He needs ATB. 2 ATB bars are displayed in the lower right. These fill up slowly over time, but fill much faster as Cloud lands standard attacks. Once an
That has
ATB
hit
bar
stop
is
now.
full, you can enter tactical mode, where time slows to a crawl and you have the opportunity to choose actions from the command menu.
Hell yeah.
Katase-san, I've had the pleasure of seeing quite a bit of the game, but tactical mode never gets old for me. I could just sit here all day long and watch this beautiful slow motion action.
観客の皆さん
It's freeze
おそらく
frame,
ね
not
他の
slow-mo.
部分ももう少し見たいのではないかと思いますが
It's
皆さん
cool.
いかがでしょう
Now they're
I think
moving.
the audience would like to see more. Isn't that right, everyone?
Hardly.
Fair enough. Good point. Good point.
Yeah.
Well, once in tactical mode, you can choose to perform various abilities, such as Cloud's Braver attack. Using an item in battle will deplete an ATB charge, and if Cloud has the right materia equipped and enough MP, he can use ATB charges to cast spells.
Yeah.
Of course, this being a remake, we're sure to see some familiar faces.
Oh my god,
Using
Tifa's
his
gonna be.
iconic gun arm, Barrett is able to target enemies at a
Told you.
distance. Barrett's standard
We're gonna
attack
hear a
generates
crowd
ATB
reaction
charges
to
similar
Tifa's
Cloud,
appearance.
but his abilities
It
are
can't be
entirely
anything but
different.
faithful.
Switching between characters in combat is done with a single button press, which makes rotating
Here we
through party
go.
members a snap. Speaking of other party members, Katase-san, when are we going to see Tifa in action?
Maybe soon.
All right.
What does soon mean?
Characters will continue to fight even when you're not controlling them directly, but it's up to you to choose
Oh,
how.
Crouch have
when
committed
ATB
with that
charges
boo.
are used.
I
heard it.
Maximize your effectiveness
I
by
hate
switching
Square's
between
live
characters
they always
or
do
issuing
this every time
commands to
Square's live.
characters with full ATB bars. Every enemy has a focus gauge that fills up as you do damage. When the gauge is full, the enemy becomes staggered, and you'll deal bonus damage. Tactical mode evokes the command selections from the original Final Fantasy VII
Look
and
at
allows players
that,
to enjoy
God.
battle while taking the time to think
The
strategically.
game is pretty.
For players who prefer fast-paced action, abilities and spells can be bound to shortcuts for immediate execution. Shortcuts make combat extremely dynamic, but the choice of using them is entirely up to you. Right, Katase-san?
そうですね、プレイスタイルに合わせて楽しめるゲームになってますので
Please stop asking me questions. Keep
That's
talking.
right. The game has been made so that you can choose how to play. I hope players get excited about this.
Well, that's a brief introduction to
Please get
combat
excited.
in Final Fantasy VII Remake, and we look forward to showing you a whole lot more in the coming months. For now, let's see how Cloud and Barrett do against a more formidable foe.
You double-crossing!
That makes sense that Barrett would be mad at him. That's the stuff is they
Robot
really took
Scorpion.
the original script and were like, we can expand on this. How would everyone actually react in these moments?
That's good.
Oh god, Cloud cursed. They addressed the fact that in the trailer, they addressed the fact that they are literally eco-terrorists, and they blew up a reactor that probably killed people. Oh wait, let me turn this up for the music.
This is the type of world building that it could use, though.
You can get away with stuff in the 90s. Some things are, some topics are I don't know. At least the art style is consistent more than anything.
A barrier? Never seen this defense system before. Thought you were the expert. So what's your brilliant plan, genius?
Cloud's gonna get killed here. Stop hitting it when it has a shield up. You dummy.
Death grip. Oh my god, it's MC.
Oh god, he's gonna die.
6, 5, 4.
You have to hit its butthole. That's rude.
It's glowing.
Hey, can you tell Barrett to stop being an idiot? Dude, in the ass. He's just wasting ammo.
Damn it. Need to heal up soon.
What was the point of that?
To heal up.
Shooting the roof heals you up?
I need healing.
He threw his potion up, yeah.
Get behind the bay.
Yeah, get behind cover. Oh, that's awesome. Oh my god, if they can use that to its fullest potential in other boss battles. Like shit like that. Like have a character hide in cover to distract and then have the other one go out.
Everything's on fire.
This is a very long fight.
It's called a boss fight, Mika. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
The tutorial boss fight of all fights. Yeah, the fight has a lot of phases to it, though.
I feel like maybe they're gonna have another introductory boss.
Taking over. Going in. You're as good as dead.
That optimal menu movement.
That thing could take a beating though. Holy crap.
You know what? It might be prime for 20 minutes your first playthrough and then like 5 minutes in New Game Plus.
Let's hope so.
20 minutes until detonation.
You hear that? Damn
That
thing
looks
shooting
pretty
out
cool.
stuff. Come on, we've got a minute.
In the original game, you could like blow up the bomb and get out of the reactor in the time it would take to do that fight.
Please welcome Tetsuya Nomura, director.
That's the music you play when Nomura comes out.
Oh my gosh.
So, surprise, guys.
Hold
I'm
on.
actually Sephiroth this time.
I am the one green angel.
Joining us, Nomura-san. It is an
I wanted to
absolute
be the
honor
one
to
to
have you
show
here.
Tifa. Here you go.
Katase-san, how do you feel working with Nomura-san once again on Final Fantasy VII Remake?
はい、彼とはですね、原作の FF7 以降、何作もね、一緒にね、その後も仕事はしてるんですけども、今作のようにね、再びね、ディレクション、キャラクターデザイナー、そしてね、ストーリーとね、がっつり組むのはまた久しぶりなのでね、22年前と全く変わらない熱量でね、今作でも取り組んでいる姿を見てね、私も正直ね、喜んでいます。
Since the original Final Fantasy VII, I've worked with him on many titles, but it has been a while since we've actually had him work so heavily on a project like this, from the direction to character design to the story. And I'm really happy to see him working on this title with the same passion that he had 22 years ago.
はい。
野村さん、コメントどうぞ。
はい。今まで結構長い間お待たせしましたが、ずっと応援してくださっているファンの皆様、本当にありがとうございました。そしてですね、皆さん今日初めて、プレイ画面を結構長めに見たと思いますが、おそらく想像してた
The mirror looks like a lost child right now.
違ったんじゃないかなと思っております。
I assume all right.
So first and foremost, we wanted to extend our gratitude to those who have been waiting so patiently and
A lost
have been
Advent
supporting
child.
us for such a long time until now. And also, we've taken a look at gameplay right now, and we've fairly showed you a good bit.
でですね、まあそういうわけなので皆さんぜひ触れてみたいんじゃないかなと思いましてですね、実際に、
That's such a weird angle to have.
And I was wondering,
Yeah.
do you guys want to actually play the game?
We at home want to play the game.
No,
I want to play the game.
4/go-to-bedcast.
明日から開催されます E3 のですね、スクエアエニックスブースの方で、セブンリメイク、プレイアブル出展していますので、ぜひ機会のある方は、触れてみてください。
So we actually have playable demo kiosks available at the Square Enix E3 booth. So I hope you have the opportunity to try it out.
What about us at home?
We're not allowed to play it until it releases in 2022.
それではですね、最後に、皆さんにご
You
覧
should
い
have
ただ
went
きたい
to the
もの
event,
が
loser.
あり
I
ます
should
の
have
で
went to E3.
昨日はですね、
Be rude.
コンサートの方で
The 10 minutes you'd have at the booth wouldn't make up for
You're
the
right.
show being
The $100 to get there. Hundreds of
that too,
dollars.
but
So finally, there is something that we wanted to show you. Yesterday, we showed you a short version of a trailer at the Final Fantasy VII concert. But today we have a longer version.
Isn't it just a MIDI?
それでは
That was the
お
concert.
願いします。
All right, please take a look.
Isn't it just a MIDI?
Does everyone know how the beginning of the game goes yet?
No. Who's that chick? Where's Cloud?
Busy.
Cloud?
He's on a train right now.
On Yoshi's Island.
I can't wait to protect her for the entire game.
If this entire city has to match the scope of the rest of the game, then you must go through all of Midgar.
this
it's
is
the
also the
bike
English
segment.
version now.
You can have it for saving my life.
No, it's not even the bike segment.
You think he's a keeper?
The music!
Hey, look, it's the fight we just saw.
Y'all gotta look
Oh,
at
yeah.
the bigger picture here. Nothing worth fighting for was ever won without sacrifice.
Help me!
Was she in the background? She's there. Damn it! Focus on her.
All right, we'll go back through the VOD because you
There
saw
she
it in
is!
the UI
Oh, Jesus
too,
Christ!
So. Hey!
Have you been a good girl?
Look, everyone cheering for Marlene. Right, guys?
I heard you're having second thoughts.
I know we have to think big if we're going to make a difference. But not like this. I feel trapped.
They did it. They did it. All they added was a sports bra. That's it.
See, nothing to worry about.
And now everyone's gonna cheer as she beats the shit out of everything.
That would be the first thing they mod out.
Oh, God.
going.
I need healing.
Got you now.
Aerith is worth like playing now. You got an actual game to play her through.
You're not real.
Cloud, I have a favor.
Holy shit, he has cat eyes.
Run away.
Has he always had cat eyes?
You have to live.
Good question.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yep. That's the first time I've noticed.
That was a good trailer.
That'll keep the fans going. So.
Till March 3rd, 2020. What the hell is that? Oh my god, the Chocobo. Those things are fucking pre-order bonuses? Chocomog?
Oh, I saw Nezumu.
Oh my god. That's
Oh,
okay,
nice
but
version. No, I'm just kidding. Can I just buy a bike in real life?
they confirmed
Just- yeah,
it's
just
only
get
2
cards back.
discs. They confirmed it's only 2 discs.
Oh, there's fucking more.
Oh, is this Life
is Strange.
Oh, okay, I was about to say.
Real quick to answer that. So that means the whole first game in Midgar has to match the scope of the rest of Final Fantasy VII. Fucking massive.
Yep. So.
Holy shit.
I mean, at least they're gonna go all in on it. So.
Yeah. All right. Come back to that later.
How do you feel with us misfits?
Come on. Got ya.
Ready when you are, young master.
Oh my god, this is so exciting. Oh my gosh.
I love the setting. It's so beautiful, man.
Time to hit the road. Influencers? Come on now.
I mean, if it's a social thing that like gets built
How
in
they
with
sold the
whatever.
first game.
Come on, Daniel. You got
I want to see influencers
Be able
stuff.
to control his powers.
I want to see a little bit of genuine.
Oh no.
No, I shouldn't do this. Stop it, you crazy? On the ground, now! Whoa!
Oh my god.
I miss Dad. I'm so sorry, Daniel. I'm really glad I got to meet you.
It's the same for me.
Bro hug. What a nice dude, man.
God fucking David.
Is modern editing just adding influencers' reactions to? Huh?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
You know what it's for. It's for investors.
That's
This is what the
true.
investors look for.
It's even a worse trailer. Oh my god, they get the worst trailer.
Oh, this is gonna be the cliffhanger.
Do you notice though that no one calls this game streamer bait?
I said stop.
Not yet, they don't.
That was so intense.
It's my power, not
I mean,
yours.
What the?
No, that's the ending, isn't it?
the game looks like it would sell well enough without the influencers.
Yeah, be gone purple check marks.
Man.
We want to sell the emotion though.
Today?
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know how many episodes it has out already. Probably at least 3, but
I wouldn't be surprised if it's all of them, considering the fact they're like showing like play today.
Oh, I thought it was a new one. Sorry.
Well, yeah, the Twitch streamers have purple check marks.
Just Crystal Chronicles.
Yeah, definitely looks like it.
Beautiful.
Yep.
These are the chronicles of brave young adventurers who journey to protect their home. These are the Crystal Chronicles.
Yeah. If we had no crystals, miasma would consume us all, correct?
Never did I imagine that it could be so bright. In online multiplayer mode, caravan with friends wherever they may be.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I remember this game actually looks pretty good.
Close at hand.
Yeah,
The journey now unfolds on smartphones.
Oh wow.
Mobile?
Dude,
Final
I bought
Fantasy
like
Crystal
4 of
Chronicles
those
Remastered
freaking
Edition.
cable
This
adapters for
winter,
this
we
game.
embark on a new journey
Where is
once
it?
more.
That's cool. You can get it on Switch, PlayStation.
This is probably just
Mobile.
for just the PC advertisement.
On our way. This should be fun.
Yeah, but like Merchant's OP.
This world is full of mysteries.
Prepare yourself! I will not lose to you!
Yeah, this game's probably gonna be like way better on PC.
Yeah, it's already out.
Yeah.
It came out only a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys were talking about it, saying how much better it is in terms of quality and stuff.
Yeah. Just to see it in like 30 FPS. On Switch it was like 720p. It was 30 FPS and apparently dipped. It had frame pacing issues too, which you don't really. I didn't feel that because it's a turn-based game. But God, it looks nice in 60 FPS and 1080p. I keep getting people asking me if there's sprite filters though. No, there's no fucking sprite filters.
Is there sprite filters?
God, just use reshade.
Oh my god. Why?
What?
This is the last remnant.
So?
Oh yeah, it was taken off and then put back on, wasn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it
It's
was taken
very-
off Steam and then put back on because they were doing a remaster version of it. Yeah, they they delisted the original version from Steam and putting the remastered back up. And
it's
also
available tonight.
And it's
Only
also on
Nintendo
Switch.
No, only on Switch. Did you see Steam in there?
I thought it was because
Nope.
there was a Steam page for it, but maybe not.
I will look up now and
Fucking
see
lol.
if anything showed up.
I mean, Disney did just buy Hulu.
It's bigger! It's better! It's the one, the only, the builder's builder of the game! It's
Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Wow, there is going to be.
I don't know how the first one was received.
The second one is really hyped up. They're pushing it.
People like it.
of all things and captured the builders. All hope seems to be lost.
Can't believe they just executed the man.
A young apprentice builder manages to escape the clutches of evil. Washed up on the deserted shores of the Isle of Awakening, and with the help of your spirited and mysterious companion, Malroth, it is up to you to doff your mallet and club, unravel the riddles of this land, and defeat
Oh yeah, it was
the
removed from
hateful
Steam.
children
Last
of
remnant.
Harkon.
Yeah. Maybe it was because there were rumors of the remaster.
And discover your true
Oh, that is
potential
running.
as a
That could be
master
it.
builder. There is a land of adventure with many islands.
It's just a situation people didn't like though because, well, if you had the original version, presumably it wouldn't upgrade automatically because it was delisted.
To create.
But we don't know that. That was assumptions.
Everything in Dragon Quest Builders 2 is much, much bigger.
Dragon Quest Builders sold so well, the sequel was confirmed a week after the first game released.
Variety and options than ever
God
before.
damn.
And with a little help from the eager
Oh, that's like Ariel back there. What the fuck?
world is humongous.
From Dr. Slump.
Your
What
wits
the hell?
about you to
Cool.
get around. Run across open fields and explore ruins, treacherous mines, and spectacular castles. Dive into the watery depths to discover hidden treasures. Climb the highest mountains to catch the sunset. And glide home to rest up for your next day of adventure. But beware, monsters roam this land and will need to be dispatched with cunning composure. Luckily, accompanying you on your quest is the enigmatic Malroth, an aggressive amnesiac with a fondness for fighting foes. Use powerful attacks on the battlefield to take down monstrous beasts. Work together with your villagers to till soil, plant
And now
seeds,
Rave will
and
play the
raise
game
a
with us.
multitude of crops.
No, you won't.
No, I won't.
Be sure to customize the way you build your fields to support the kind of crops
Because I don't even know if we're gonna play it.
Harvest anything from
It is the
hard
definitive.
cabbage and
This game
wheat
has
to
everything.
tantalizingly
Yeah.
tasty tomatoes.
I remember the first one dropped in price pretty quick. I'd wait for it to drop price.
Big projects require big help. You and 3 friends can team up online to build anything you can imagine. Let your creativity run wild.
That's fun.
The only limit is your imagination. So call on your friends and build your fate.
Rave would play this. I don't know if he has time anymore though, but we'd play this.
I mean, if this game came out when I was a child, that would be the most blessed thing ever. But
Oh yeah. Instead of My Life as a King.
well, instead of like Mario 64. I mean.
Switch version has exclusive stuff. You mean for builders or for Dragon Quest 12? Because that's the case for 12. Fortune Street 2, now that's a stretch, but I would like to see it.
Building
July
begins
12th.
July 12th.
And demo available June 27th.
Only on PlayStation 4 though.
They don't want to data mined.
Bold luminary. Yggdrasil's chosen.
Well, you're the reincarnation of the luminary.
Didn't they announce this already?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
This will probably be release date. I remember them talking about that 8-bit mode or whatever.
Yeah, I haven't seen the 8-bit mode yet.
Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, that's actually a really good reason to resell it. Because, I mean,
Oh, Switch already has a demo of Builders. But it might be only in Japan, but
there are concessions.
the Switch is region free, so anyone can download that.
They brought Dragon Quest, whatever this is, 12, 13 to PC. Bring builders to
Oh,
PC.
11. Whoops.
So which one of those
11.
protagonists are going to get smashed?
Not that fucking name.
The main character. The
one?
Trunks
The
looking
fucking-
one, yeah, Trunks.
Trunks? Alright, we can finally say we have Trunks in Smash.
Yep.
But it's actually just going to be Minecraft Steve, so who cares?
Can I be edgy now?
Square Enix Collective.
What game was that again?
No, Square Enix Collective is what they use to publish
Croatia.
indie games.
No, I know. They said the first title, but they're going over it now.
They're going through a bunch.
Children of Zodiac was pretty good. I need to play that again at some point. I don't know how things with Tokyo Dark.
Oh, you're thinking about Deadbeat Heroes.
Pure Effect was supposed to be decent. Octahedron has really good music.
Forgotten Man is an anime.
Interesting, yeah.
Boundless.
Battalion's supposed to be like a return to like old COD-like games. Also supposed to be pretty fun.
A lot of people refer to it as Call of Duty 4 with the Pro mod.
Oh, a car.
Hello everyone, this is Carolina.
Alberto and Carlos Mastreta.
Look at our cars.
We're a
They
family
got a-
of motorsport fans from Mexico, and we're the founders of Original Fire Games.
Over the last few decades, we have seen a fascinating evolution in racing games. And nowadays, you can drive almost any type of car on amazing recreations of the best tracks in the
Finally.
world.
Cars.
We believe it's time to try something different.
You know, the car games are probably how they get most of their money.
A style that pioneered racing games decades
No, they have
ago.
mobile games.
Our game mixes top-down racing with a classic, sharp arcade look and tactile
I mean, they
driving
wouldn't be doing
physics,
these. Yeah, that's
which
fine.
brings together a whole
Did you see
range
the new
of
Final Fantasy
styles
mobile
and
game?
eras of
It plays
motorsport.
like tactics.
We are delighted to share this moment with you.
No, what's it
and
called?
show a sneak preview of our game,
Something
which Square
Brave
Enix
Exvius.
Collective
It has a
2020.
subtitle to the
Join us
front
for
of
the
it.
ride, and see you again soon.
Oh, I know they had a Brave Exodus. I don't know this either.
Yeah, it's all original characters, but Yashola is a pre-register bonus. And she is the only crossover character. They're almost real
That was
cars.
That was like these top-down games.
Yeah.
The racing.
Forget they made this shit.
Battalion 1944 recaptures the core of classic competitive first-person shooters. You'll need to quickly coordinate strategies with your team on the fly, whilst keeping your movement nimble and your aim precise if you hope to beat out the competition.
But can I wear a nice hat?
Game modes for you and your team to dive into. Test your skills in domination, capture the flag, or team deathmatch, and perfect your tactics in the highly competitive Wartide game mode. Faceit competitive toolset is fully integrated into the game, bringing world-renowned competitive matchmaking, 1v1s, tournaments, rankings.
Already better than Overwatch.
1v1 me.
Already came out before Overwatch, pretty sure. Well, it certainly plays like it.
No, I did, yeah.
And unlock visual customization rewards.
There you go. Give me the hat.
Each season will bring challenges for you to complete and medals to unlock.
Right? This is a remaster?
No, this is just the base game. It only came out this year.
It's just kind of like, yeah, we have the war shooter with all the things for our indie. Yeah, we have our CS. Whatever.
It's a solid game. From what I've played of it, it plays extremely well.
Wow.
Yeah, again, this is people were referring to it as Call of Duty 4 with Pro Mod.
To test your skills in and a variety of weapons at your disposal. Play as a team and compete to be top of the leaderboards.
Looks fun.
Available now on Steam.
Oh, I thought it was Switch.
Maybe one day.
You can only pre-order it on Switch.
Who wants an FPS on Switch?
I kind of do.
Enix music.
They just released
So
like all their
Spotify?
Final Fantasy music on Spotify. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you just come in with a speaker and play MIDI music?
They still can't put more cloud music in Smash. Uematsu
They
gave the
had all of
go-ahead before on that, but not for Smash.
They had all the music that they don't want to sell per se. They don't have some of the newer Final Fantasy 14 tracks.
This is so stupid. God damn it.
Oh, they're joking because of like their production music for their. That's cute.
Don't need them anymore. I got 8 bits.
That's cute.
Not Final Fantasy 14 music though.
Can they put the other half of 14 soundtrack?
That's still like 200 songs.
I know.
Kingdom Hearts
I
3.
don't think it's out yet.
Yeah, this is the DLC trailer.
So.
It's not voiced yet. That's interesting.
I think so. They had like some of their earlier trailers as well. Just the sounds with text.
Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, gyro aiming done right is pretty nice. Gyro aiming done wrong is Splatoon 2. But
Looks
that's
like
just
this is the same exact trailer.
But that's just my opinion. No, it's the opposite of the past Kingdom Hearts trailers where it was all voices and now it's anything but voices.
Yeah.
All these men appear in my dreams.
You might want to seek help, but I don't know who you're going to go to for it.
Just talk to Sora. He solves everything.
Please welcome now
Jesus Christ.
producer and director.
Scared the fuck out of me.
Online.
Oh, they're gonna play the song.
Just have Yoshida stand there while they play it.
He's gonna.
Now
sing
you
it.
want to see the crowd get riled. He's gonna rile the fucking crowd up.
Hi guys, my name is Naoki Yoshida, producer and director of Final Fantasy XIV.
Speaks English.
Of course he does.
Yeah, it's
I know,
not.
I'm kidding.
He,
今日はですね、
he'll
すい
tell
ま
us.
せん、短い時間ですが、僕からはいよいよこの7月2日発売となるファイナルファンタジー14拡張パッケージ第3弾漆黒のヴィランズの紹介をさせていただきます。
So we'd like to take a little bit of your time to show off Shadowbringers Final Fantasy XIV's third expansion pack, which is releasing on July the 2nd.
2013年に新生オルゼア・レルムリボーンが発売されてから、6年が経ちました。なんと世界で累計登録アカウント数1600万を突破し、なんとこのですね漆黒のヴィランズの発売を前にして有料会員数も過去最高を、更新することができました。これらはすべて世界中のプレイヤー光の戦士の皆さんのおかげです。この場を借りて改めてお礼申し上げます。
It's been 6 years since the release of A Realm Reborn in 2013, and over the years we have surpassed 16 million total registered users. Plus, we have reached the highest number of active subscribers in its history before the launch of Shadowbringers. This is all thanks to our players, our warriors of light.
I wonder if it has more subscribers than World of Warcraft now.
この
Probably
シャド
does.
ーブリンガーズではですね、拡張パッケージにとどまらない新作 RPG1 本分のボリュームとそしてゲーム体験をお届けしたいと思います。
We view Shadowbringers as more than a simple expansion pack, but as a new game filled with volume and gameplay experiences that are comparable to a brand new standalone RPG title.
また新ジョブであるガンブレイカー、それから踊り子、新種族のロスガルとビエラなどこれからファイナルファンタジー14を始める皆さんにも多数の新規の要素が用意されています。
And there's so many new elements in the game for those who have yet to play Final Fantasy XIV, including 2 new jobs, the Gunbreaker and the Dancer, as well as 2 new playable races, the Frothgar and the Viera.
ぜひファイナルファンタジーシリーズの最新作としてファイナルファンタジー7リメイクの発売2020年3月3日までの間漆黒のヴィランズをお楽しみください。
We are excited to bring Shadowbringers as the latest installment in the Final Fantasy franchise for our fans to enjoy, at least until 2020 March 3rd, when Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out.
Speaking of Final Fantasy VII,
それではいよいよ7月2日、ローンチとなりますが、
It's gonna be
この場で
great.
世界
You guys
初
wanna
公
see
開
Tifa again?
となるその漆黒のヴィランズのローンチトレーラーをご覧いただこうと思いま
I'm
す。
just gonna
We
add
are
Tifa as
pleased
the
to bring the
crossover
world
for
premiere
14.
of the launch trailer
They
for
have her as a minion.
Shadowbringers releasing
Oh,
on
launch
July
trailer.
2nd.
You guys know the Squidward meme where it sticks out SpongeBob's hand? That's Tifa.
Oh boy, I'm gonna geek out.
The oldest joke in the book. And when, pray tell, did we last have a dark night?
That's a voice, alright.
Over 100 bleeding years ago. That's when.
Over 100 blading years ago.
look, Steven, they tried their best, alright?
Chaotic moment between realms, time and space warp and blend in unexpected ways. What Urianger saw was the future.
That's how the Sin Eaters came to be. They were once living creatures, or people, that were caught in the path of the flood.
This is a
Once
track.
the change is wrought, there is no going back.
The eternal light of these creatures has confounded us for nigh on 100 years.
They're still in
But
those
each being
outfits.
put down, another has risen up in its place.
Maybe it's because like they're out of cutscenes, so
Oh, right, that's right. No, they're in the, what is it?
the buddy system.
Yeah, the buddy system dungeons, they wear those outfits.
V3.
That's him, all right.
Sin Eaters are part of Yulmore society. But they must be fed with ether. Living ether.
Oh my god.
Kind of Dark Soulsy.
Oh, if that was a different outfit.
What's the scarf right?
He had a shoulder piece.
Oh. What's that? Oh.
It's all a
This
mix.
world's beyond saving. Like those who try to save it. This world has had its fill of heroes.
Damn, he looks older too. Kind of makes sense
hey.
because they have been aging.
True. Hey. Oh.
Everything we did. Everything we gave. What was it for?
So basic. So it is Alpha.
I'm not liking a few of those shots I saw.
Oh.
There's a little foreshadowing going on.
Oh yeah, definitely.
How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one possessed of her blessing. For you. Through prayer and sacrifice, the will of the star was made manifest.
It is a little Dark Souls.
I can only assume I misheard.
A Dark
Sounded
Knight-like.
An awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Hydaelyn are not gods. But
They are gods after a fashion, yes.
Oh,
the
God.
eldest and most powerful of primals.
Who?
Oh, this is so stupid, but I eat that shit up. Ugh.
It's okay for Final Fantasy to have some schlock, right?
They're waiting for something
Still a
else.
theme park. Still a theme park info.
The crowd thought something else was coming.
Techland, here we go. Dead Island 2.
No way they picked it up.
That's nothing of Sumo.
That's
This
on
is
an
Dying
island.
Light 2, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Wait.
Yes, Dying Light 2.
Why is that here?
I guess Square's publishing it.
Yeah.
I don't know when that happened, but yeah,
I mean,
it's
the first
Dying
one
Light
did better
2.
than anticipated.
Wasn't the... I'll Google it later.
It looks like they've just expanded on the Parker more than Dying Light, and I'm so happy they did.
Yeah.
Spring 2020. Don't remember if we had a date before or not.
Oh, so they're probably gonna end on Avengers at this point.
Probably.
That's what I'm thinking.
But it's not going to be Endgame.
That's nice.
That transition, I wouldn't be surprised if this is the Avengers game. Nope.
Yeah, this is Avengers right here.
That
was Black Widow right there.
What does that say?
I have
I want to
never
say it
heard
was
of
romancing.
That was
Good for
Romantic
them.
Saga. This is an old ass RPG.
Saga. I thought it said fucking Salva for a second.
Yeah. Damn. Mana, this ain't Mana at all, is it?
Nah,
Saga. Oh, you were guessing what it said. Okay, yeah. No, it's Saga.
Yeah.
A new adventure. A new lobster.
Well, I can read that.
They always have interesting games to show. I'll say that much.
But where's the Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced remake?
Yeah. When we get in a little more Evilise.
I mean, it almost died here in America.
Yeah. What an amazing shot of another camera.
I can't tell how many frames
How did
are
you
there.
get that shot? What the fuck?
Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. Enjoyed by fans the world over, has surpassed 39 million downloads.
If you say so.
Now,
Hey,
Square
see,
Enix
it's like the
proudly
Aether. You
presents
get
the
it?
international
It's like
reveal of a new title.
It's like the
for
Aether
Oh,
guys.
here we go. Here it is.
universe.
I'll play
Yeah,
if it's
there.
a
You
new
got
one.
your tactics game, Monkey's Paw.
War of the Visions, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. These two titles, FFBE and War of the Visions, will be the pillars of the growing world of Lapis.
I know a friend who'll get excited about this probably.
This is the story of Ardora, a continent of Lapis. A tiny spark here ignites the flames that would embroil the entire continent in conflict. A conflict later spoken of as the War of the Visions. Leonis, ruled by the Red Lion Monarch, possesses the power of visions as well as twin princes.
More Akihiko art. It's all Akihiko art
The great
for the
Western
characters.
Kingdom, governed by a policy of peace and its brave and wise king. Fennis, where the king of the savages has organized the barbarian tribes into
Is
Ardora's
this the Japanese game that George R.R. Martin helped write?
Oh, is that where Twitch chat lives?
Weset, the great eastern kingdom over which reigns its icy despot.
Waifu.
Crystal Sanctum, a religious city-state with believers throughout Ardora, founded by one who claims to be God. Each burdened with its own dignity, thus is the curtain drawn on a struggle in which the fate of nations rests.
Told you it's tactics.
All is for one's homeland.
Yeah, it's from a developer that has made a. It's a reskin of another developer's game, of another developer's mobile game, with original Final Fantasy characters.
Okay.
Forgot Judgment's a game.
I think a lot of people did. Bulletstorm is pretty decent now, so.
Not to be confused with Judgment coming out later this month.
Not actual gameplay footage.
Interesting looking world we got.
Nice.
What's the issue? That problem will sort itself out. The outsiders will take care of it. I don't know about you guys, but I can't believe it's been an hour.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it.
It's summer 2020.
It feels longer.
They spent a lot of time on Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, they did. The first 20 minutes, yeah.
Please welcome Sebastian Wojciechowski, studio head, People Can Fly.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What? Take this unmastered audio.
Drop.
Drop the bass.
Jesus. Make the dude really quiet. God damn it.
Bulletstorm and Gears of War Judgment. Yeah, any Bulletstorm fans in the house? All right. Wow, let me tell you,
here's
it feels
Judgment
great to be here. It
fans.
feels amazing.
All right.
To finally announce Outriders.
Arthritis? I'm sorry, I'm being a jerk.
God damn it.
I know, that's very rude.
No,
of
that's
me.
fine. That was good.
You guys are amazing, and I know that some of you are watching this live, even though it's 4 a.m. in the morning in Poland. So
It was fine. It
make
was
a noise
great.
for them, please. Thank you, thank you, and of course Square Enix for the help and
My
support
God, I
as
hate
work
this type of
together
format.
on
You
this
don't need to explain
exciting
the
new
game,
IP.
just release it.
You know, over the past few years, People Can Fly has grown to over 200 developers and 4 studios across Poland, the UK, and most recently the US, to bring you what is our most ambitious shooter to date. To present more of our vision, I would like to take this moment to introduce a short video from our game director, Bartek Mita. So thanks a lot. More on Outriders.
Hey,
this
does that mean what I
winter.
think it means?
Thank you.
That first trailer wasn't gameplay.
Maybe we get something. It did say summer 2020, so they have to have something.
Yeah, let's go, boys! Behind the scenes
we were
instead
almost
of
avoiding
gameplay.
this one. No, we almost avoided this.
It's what we do. Do we get bingo yet?
Outriders draws on
No.
Damn it, they're doing it.
from all our previous titles.
I don't think we're even close to bingo, are we?
Yeah, because most games have just done, it's come out in 2020.
Game
Goodbye.
we wanted to make for a very
See you
long
there.
time.
Or they showed
Describe
gameplay that was way
Outriders
too
as
early to
a
show.
Dark, modern shooter.
And I would have rathered
with
behind the scenes than gameplay
traditional
that's too
bugs.
early to show.
By that, I mean we are creating an experience with a strong
only a
story
year
that
away.
you can enjoy with your friends. Or
A year's a lot of time.
We want to tell
Now,
a
if it
good
were
story.
like
We are confident
the fall and we hadn't seen
a shooter
gameplay, that'd
with
be
a
really
powerful
concerning.
gunplay, incredible
All
weaponry,
those weapons designs.
and a hostile new world.
I'm sorry their subtitles are doing this. I don't know why they aren't spreading out.
It's the game we've had in our heads ever since People Can Fly left Epic Games. Outriders is a 1-2 or 3-player drop-in, drop-out co-op shooter.
Oh, it's co-op. Cool.
In our game, you will create your own Outrider and journey across the hostile planet of Enoch in search of the source of a mysterious signal. It's a pretty dark and unforgiving world, and yes, there is a lot more depth to the game, but I can't say too much more right now.
You're taking your pointers from EA when it comes to Andromeda and Anthem. I worry for your game. I'm just saying.
No, this came out way sooner.
At least they described what their game was.
They know the purpose. No, when we get to like several months down the line and we don't see anything, then we can be concerned. But it was either that or show unfinished gameplay, in which we was still a little bitched about it.
Yeah.
Reincarnation
But it couldn't have been
is the
worse than
foundation
Adam's
of our way of
Ascending.
life. We
Maybe.
celebrate the lives we've been given.
Here we go. Reincarnated as a slime game.
It is grief of death which shackles the living and causes the dead to stray. Indeed,
There is no greater affront.
Wouldn't be surprised this is Babylon Falls.
The voiceover doesn't sound it.
Grief to joy.
I don't know. I was wrong before, so fuck it.
That was just me guessing since we haven't seen it yet.
Oh, this is...
Oh, it's anime as fuck.
Souls of those who held back their tears.
Wait, do I know what it is?
Still need salvation in death.
Gonna take a while to guess and say no?
No, I'm thinking of another game. I'm thinking of something entirely different. The game I'm thinking of didn't have this bloom.
Sever the bonds that tie the lost to the
Oh, they have stands.
and send them off to the next. They navigate the emotions of the living and the dead. They prize life above all else.
Damn, they do have stands.
This is the story
Machinist, rise up.
of one watcher.
That was a lot of bullets they used.
Onenaki.
Now here's the head developer here to talk about it.
Yes, this was the game I was thinking it was. Yep.
We gonna see Babylon's Fall at all?
Okay. here
It's
you go,
mana
Papa.
time. Let's go.
Final Fantasy VIII.
Wait, what? Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh my god.
Hey.
Guess what? I already have the PS1 version. Wow. I don't like how that UI looks.
Nope, the UI looks a bit ugly.
We have to
Isn't this
understand.
the one you
there
said
was
that would never get remastered?
There is so little of this game's original data left. This has to be built off the poorly done PC version. Those look good though. You know what? What if this has AI enhanced backgrounds? Oh, that'd be so funny.
Maybe one day I'll finally play the game.
Can't wait for mods to fix this.
Pre-order now on Nintendo.
Wow,
Switch.
and this year.
Coming 2019 to all modern things.
Well,
Didn't see that coming. All right, now it's time. Sorry, Secret Mono fans.
We're here, boys. So quiet.
Yeah, the voiceover's quiet. Ooh.
huh.
Hello, San Francisco!
Thor, Tony, check it out. At once. Try to keep up.
This just got a whole lot more interesting.
I love how Bruce just looks so normal.
Yeah. That's what your nerd looks like today.
There you go.
Oh, gameplay?
What's your status?
There are humans trapped. Not a small angry men got it.
Yeah, that's it. It's
that a
third-person action.
Did Thor make a joke? Cat, they got pulsar tanks.
Is that Crossbones?
Was it?
Cat, what's going on over there?
That's a terrorist attack. Why are you cheering?
Some say they were set up.
We cheered for it in Final Fantasy VII.
Others call them murderers.
Do the Avengers pose a danger to society? That was the question, Bruce. That was the question.
Well, we all lost something that day.
Oh.
Oh shit. Okay.
But that's not how this story ends.
I don't know if the crowd knows what it's cheering for. That was a cool suit.
It looked okay.
Well, what are we waiting for?
What the fuck was that?
I don't think it'll be terrible.
No.
Not game of the year, but not terrible.
Could be a fun co-op game.
Please welcome
Oh, co-op?
Sean
Maybe,
Eskai,
yeah.
Creative
If it is
Director,
co-op.
Crystal Dynamics, and Bill Roseman, Vice President and Creative Director, Marvel Games.
Could you just said how combat instead?
No.
Why not?
Thank you. We love you. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. We are incredibly excited to reveal Marvel's Avengers to the world. A few years ago, Crystal Dynamics and Marvel began collaborating on an original Avengers game. One that combined epic action-adventure with cinematic storytelling. A game where we as players can experience in both single-player and co-op what it's like to be Earth's mightiest heroes.
Do I have any true believers in the house? Yes! Awesome. Because you will instantly recognize your favorite superheroes and villains, but you'll also see that they're unique to this game, as this is Crystal's interpretation of these iconic characters.
Mm-hmm.
Our story begins at A-Day, as San Francisco celebrates the opening of the Avengers West Coast headquarters, and the team's custom helicarrier, outfitted with a strange experimental energy source. However, the day turns deadly when an attempt to steal this new technology results in massive destruction. Blamed for the tragedy, the Avengers are outlawed and our heroes disband.
5 years later, a horrific evil threatens the world, and our only hope is to reassemble Earth's mightiest heroes. You'll play as your favorite Avengers in an all-new original story showcasing authentic Marvel heroism and humanity. It's about losing what matters to you most and fighting to get it back. Yeah! Yeah!
Most importantly, this is
What?
a story about self-acceptance in the face of adversity, about
I
embracing
blame
our
Bethesda.
individual powers and learning that together we are mighty.
You'll lead the team as the legendary super soldier, Captain America. You'll call down the lightning as the Asgardian god of thunder, Thor. You'll channel the anger of scientist Bruce Banner by unleashing the Hulk. You'll gather intel and strike swiftly as the ultimate tactical spy, Black Widow. And finally, you'll blast through the sky as the charismatic Tony Stark, known to the wider world as the Armored Iron Man.
To bring this incredible story to life, we've assembled an all-star cast. I'll let them introduce themselves.
So, here we are. Avengers assembled. Who are you people again?
Hi, I'm Troy Baker, and I play Bruce Banner.
Hi, I'm Jeff Shine, and I play Captain America.
Hi, I'm Travis Willingham, and I play Thor.
Hi, I'm Laura Bailey, and I'm playing Black Widow.
Hi, I'm Nolan
Laura
North.
Bailey.
I play Tony Stark. There's certain characters I don't think you ever have to be talked into.
Yeah.
You know, so we'd like to have you play Tony Stark, Iron Man. Yeah, yes. You know, everybody always portrays him as this super confident character, and I think it's a mask.
Laura Bailey is
for him.
younger
I think
Trunks.
he's one of the most vulnerable guys.
I think Bruce is just such a cool character. A lot of people are really quick to bring out the big green, but I think that Bruce is a super complex character. He's fun, and I've never played him before.
What is very relatable about Natasha is she's extremely capable, but she's at the core, she's human. She's surrounded by all of this larger-than-life stuff, and she has to step up to it.
I feel like Thor got really interesting in the last like 10 or 15 years. For me, I like where he's kind of landed in the public eye, you know.
One of the things I think is cool about Cap is I never feel like he necessarily wants to be a leader. He accepts that he is. I feel like sometimes the best leaders are the ones who don't necessarily want to be, but they're right for the job.
Having an original story to tell as well, what they've done at Crystal Dynamics is great, so I think everybody's going to be pretty stoked.
The Avengers are at their best when they are all together, but the chemistry is do not shake.
Thanks everybody for joining us. Can't wait for you to be able to play the game, but right now, you don't have to wait for some exclusive content.
What does that mean?
On your PS4.
Do the Avengers pose a danger to society? That was the question, Bruce. That was the question.
Did you even check the science? Did you check
It was a
the science?
heist, Bruce.
No.
We were outsmarted.
No. The Terrigen reactor was unstable, and you knew that, and you still paraded it before the entire world.
So what? We just give up?
We didn't give up, Tony. We failed. At least I can admit that. No, we failed him. We failed him.
Please welcome Scott Amos, Head of Studio, and Megan Marie, Senior Community and Social Media Manager, Crystal Dynamics.
Hello.
Hello, E3.
I wish the audio wasn't delayed.
You've just
A little bit.
You've just seen a high-level view of the cinematic and character-driven campaign of Marvel's Avengers. But launch is only the beginning of this adventure.
Marvel's Avengers delivers a narrative over multiple years.
Now that's a
with
fit.
exciting new content released at a regular basis.
Like the Avengers, you and your friends are stronger together. You'll assemble
That's
into
great.
teams of up to 4
It
players
really is.
online.
Yeah, so
where you can master
fun co-op
extraordinary
online.
abilities, where you can customize a growing roster of heroes
Stephen.
and defend the Earth from ever-escalating
I'm gonna
threats.
put that on stream.
Oh yes, oh yes. And to make sure everyone comes on this journey with us, we're incredibly thrilled to announce that every new superhero and every new region will be delivered at no additional cost.
Screenshot sound.
It better be fucking free. Do you know how much you made off Avengers?
Yeah.
So our promise to the community is that we won't have random
I mean,
loot
Disney
boxes
Infinity
or
failed, but I
pay-to-win
think it was, I
scenarios.
presume, the next
And
best thing.
MVCI.
Didn't really like microtransactions.
This game represents a collaboration across
They just didn't give
Crystal
MVCI
Dynamics,
budget.
It came too early, I think.
Marvel Games, I know you're out here. IDOS Montreal, these guys are here. Nixie Software, our new Crystal Northwest studio.
Oh yeah, they have to make another
everyone
Spider-Man
at Square
mechanic
Enix.
probably if they do that.
So our game is about embracing your powers and living your superhero dreams. We have an exclusive gameplay demo in our booth that will show you more of the core campaign its original story, and our superheroes in action.
Him with Black Widow just shoots him with a gun.
Release worldwide on PS4, Xbox One, Stadia, and PC. We got you
Stadia.
covered. And we're excited to be partnering with PlayStation to bring some awesome surprises to the PlayStation audience, including early beta access and unique benefits
Just say it,
that
Steven.
we'll be revealing in the future.
Exclusive stuff.
But before we go, we have one final glimpse into our world.
I just feel,
Including
you
when
know, these
you'll get
days a
to
little
play
glad
this
the whole game isn't exclusive.
This is what's next for the Avengers. Thank you, believers.
Still shitty though.
Like, if it's nothing major, sure, that's fine. But like the fact they don't like outline it makes it sound like they could potentially get like they can get exclusive heroes.
Yeah. It can make you nervous. We gotta
Oh
see.
shit, that's Star-Lord.
Oh wow.
Or is that Ant-Man?
Is that man?
worked.
I could have believed it.
The red coat makes me think Star-Lord.
But the gun.
didn't doubt you for a second, Hank.
Oh.
The crowd needs to be told too. Alright, it's here anyways. Can you imagine all the Avengers fans that came out and had to sit through all the Final Fantasy bullshit? That's them, alright.
Holy shit, it's Square Enix. Who would have saw this coming?
So I'm confused with the Avengers game. Like, it looks cool. I just don't know what it is still.
You better
though.
read that.
It's just gonna be Square's now the profitable, safe go-to for. We can make a safe IP that can be its own video game essentially.
Right, but they said they were going to constantly update it with content that you
Yeah.
don't pay for. So it's like, is it?
I guess just the story that happens, and it'll probably be like a continuing online experience, maybe like sort of in the vein of Hitman. But
They may do something along
Square
the lines
Enix
of,
announced Square Enix.
They may do something along the lines of like what World War Z's done, where like releases like
I gotta make a tweet.
with basically a full game, if
It's
not a full
not-
game, and then just added episodes later.
yeah, it's not like any sort of like a fundraising models out of the question these days. So
Well then,
Right, that was that, I guess.
good to start the recap. Oh, wait, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Let me finish this tweet. Does anyone else have thoughts on Final Fantasy VII Remake? Should we wait for Phil?
Waifu. Yeah, wait for Phil so you can like.
They did a
go
good
crazy
job on
and be
that.
Like,
Where was Babylon's Fall?
MIA. Where was
More like
that?
KIA.
Where was
At Nintendo.
someone else pointed it out where the Secret of Mana has a collection in Japan and is yet to come to the West. And it recently had a rating on a Taiwanese. Yeah, it got rated in Taiwan, but not in the West. Okay. Final Fantasy VII Remake is how they started. First 20 minutes. It's 2 games. It's 2 discs. They have to expand what was originally 2 out of 40 hours of the original game into half of the game now. For that first part, all in Midgar. That's gonna be, man. But there's still like most of the story outside of the teasing with Tifa. It's still mostly what was originally there.
Sorry.
Jesus. Combat is, I mean, more promising than I would thought. I'm glad they gave an explanation to it. I didn't expect anything else besides like, you know, some standard fare, but I like what they're doing with the combat.
Yeah,
Looks good. I've never been a huge fan of Final Fantasy, so I'm not feeling one way or another outside of it looks good.
I'm excited to finally
Sure, it'll be
play Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, it's looking. Boss fights look interesting. They do, like how many phases there were to that first fucking boss fight, and they might do that because there wouldn't be too many boss fights in the first section of the game anyways. Off the top of my head, 5 boss fights in Midgar, maybe? So they gotta add more, probably. That's what I'm more interested in. If they have to stretch Midgar out into a full fucking game, they have a lot to add. And most of what we've seen outside of everything with Sephiroth, because he was not there in the original game, like even seeing him, and then those demon spirits following around Aerith, all new stuff.
Isn't her name Aerith?
It sounds very canonizing in the same sense that Disney is canonizing Star Wars.
I watched World of Final Fantasy, and I think she was in it, and I think it's actually pronounced Aerith, but it's spelled Aerith. I had a source on that, but I don't remember it, so I'm gonna keep saying Aerith.
I'm probably gonna flip-flop if I have to mention her name.
I'm not gonna level her.
Keep going back and forth.
Yeah, as long as you spell it right. Yeah, no, it looks promising. 2020, early March.
Yeah, it's not far away at all.
Yeah. And that would be for, what, part 1, so all that. And then part 2, well, we could just be hopeful.
Development hell for a decade.
It's like I was saying when we were doing our pre-E3 talk. Midgar in scope would be 10 times more deal than any other city in the game. Like, they look at that massive fucking city, that metropolis. There is plenty to do in that whole city to stretch it out to a full game, compared to the rest of the open world of the game, where it's constantly moving along to the next town, and there is no other city as big as Midgar. Midgar is
You're gonna be double dipping on Final Fantasy as well, because that second part's not coming on this gen.
Probably not, yeah. So, yeah, maybe if Phil drops in, we'll talk more about it, but we can keep going. What's next?
Next up was Life is Strange 2. I don't know what episode they're on yet. Maybe they finished it. It's Life is Strange. It's very...
That's more teenage angst.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. It's very, like, indie stuff. I enjoyed the first one for the most part, even though it was goofy. I watched the first episode online of Life is Strange 2, and I don't know. I think the one game was enough for me.
I feel like it should be corrected to you enjoyed the first game until you got to the end, and then you kept saying how much you hated it for months.
That too.
Gogeta confirms it's not finished.
That's fine. They're probably on episode 4 or 5 of season 2, I'm guessing.
Like that. So, I mean, if that's your thing, great. Don't expect anything like too great though. It's not the best story. It's more made for emotional response rather than being logical.
I made my tweet back off Twitter. Yeah, that's no investment in it, unfortunately. Not my thing. That it for that then? What's next?
Yeah, if no one else has anything to say on Life is Strange 2, next up was Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles this winter on Wait. Yeah, I think it was on PlayStation 4 and Nintendo
PS4
Switch
and
mobile.
Switch. Yep, that's it.
Pre-order now.
Online multiplayer, which is big. You don't need that setup you originally needed. Fucking complicated.
They're coming to smartphones as well.
Yeah, from what I understood, it was a really people loved it. That's why, like, You just needed a complicated ass setup to play it. That was the problem.
You have no idea.
So, yeah, that's big, especially with online. And depending on how many other people get it, that could be a fun one to play. It was underrated because of how the setup was for it. I would say it's underrated and underappreciated. So that'll be great when it comes out. I hope it still runs well on Switch. Anyone else?
Nah, never got into playing Crystal Chronicles, so yeah, I'll play it.
We will see.
Octopath Traveler is on Steam now.
Yep, that's not news. It's already
All right,
out.
next.
I already made a review.
Still need
Go
to
watch
play
it.
We'll watch Austin's review. The Last Remnant Remastered is on Switch tonight. I don't know if it's on Steam yet. I'm gonna check now.
Yeah. That was what the controversy was about. Was worrying about it.
Yeah, I was trying to look. If you have The Last Remnant, you can go to the store page from there. And there was a news post saying they removed it and stuff. For like the developers themselves, whoever controls it.
Oh, what the hell? It's also available on
time.
PS4.
Not available on Steam yet.
Yeah. So there's that. I
That's
guess.
weird.
Yeah.
Well. So yeah. After that, Dragon Quest Builders 2, July 12th.
Interested. Oh, that's sooner than I thought. Shit.
Yep, and then you got June 27th demo for PS4, I think it was.
I want to see how it looks on Switch, but I definitely would prefer getting the Switch version.
I believe the demo was June something, yeah.
Yeah, June 27th.
And that was for the PS4 version. Right, because as we were told in chat, the demo is already there for the Japanese version, right? So if I go in the Japanese eShop, I'll find it. I think that was it, so.
I will actually be right back. I'm gonna feed my dogs.
What's next? Say it quick.
Next after that was Dragon Quest 11 Fall on Switch. That wasn't new. After that was the top-down racing game. I forget the name. I didn't write it down.
Circuit Superstars.
Yeah, interesting genre of games. The last time I saw one that wasn't, okay, well, in Yakuza, they're on rails, but Kirby Air Ride, and watching that kind of just made me want, another Kirby Air Ride, because that was one of the mini games in it. But it looks cool.
Hey, not much to say about it.
Not a $60 title, right? Right.
I don't believe so. No, it was part of Square Enix Collective. It'll probably be $20 to $30 at most.
Oh man.
At most. So
yeah,
it'll be usual kind of prices, I'd say. Battalion 1944.
Not new.
Yeah, already said it. Square Enix music is available on all streaming devices or streaming services.
Not new, but still pretty big. Yeah, especially again, the reason the music for FF7 isn't in Switch was because that's owned by Uematsu himself, so he's lending permission for it on these streaming services for what he's done. So interesting.
Yeah, nice to have it on Spotify and such.
It would be great if they added it more to Smash, but it is on Spotify, all that music. It's all in Japanese, though.
Yeah, so it's hard to look up. You have to look up Final Fantasy, title, and then, original soundtrack to find it.
It is all in Japanese.
Which makes it fun, but...
After that, Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC, Remind, coming out this winter.
Yep. Expand on the game a little for people that have played it and finished it.
Yep, still haven't touched it, still have no idea what's going on. Except Norting. Lots of Norting. Shadowbringers, July 2nd.
Yeah, we are excited for that one. The story, they've built up a lot for the story.
They're going to let you be an edgelord, so...
We kind of already knew Hydaelyn was a primal.
Is that what it meant?
And it's basically just confirming that the game is kind of multiverse, so, it can kind of be whatever it wants.
Did you not hear what the dude said at the end?
No, I didn't.
It literally said that Zodiark and Hylian are the oldest primals.
Oh, okay. I literally didn't hear the names. That's all. Okay.
Yeah, those are the two gods known in the.
That's because he didn't say the names, but that's what it's implying.
Fuck you,
He said
Omnio.
No, he said the names.
Oh, he said the names!
He said Zodiac and Hardline, which are the dumb MMO gods.
Fuck
of-
you, cheat.
What did I do?
It's everyone's fault but mine. All right, next.
Dying Light 2.
I didn't
Okay,
know
I
it was
looked this
published
up.
by Square.
I looked this up. Techland has its own publishing company, but they've also been publishing with others, and the first one was supposedly Warner Brothers. The second one is also themselves, plus Square Enix. I don't know how that works, but hey, maybe they just got extra funding from them. So
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice to see
that's-
more of the game.
Yeah, exactly.
And it comes out spring 2020.
Oh, maybe it has to do like with consoles, because if you go to Steam, it just says Techland Publishing. It doesn't say Warner Brothers. So maybe it depends on the platform. I don't know. Well, if I go to Dying Light 2, does that have a Steam page yet?
No.
Yes, it does. Techland Publishing is the only one listed on Steam for Dying Light 2 as well. So maybe
Kinda.
consoles.
Yeah, countries in consoles in, I guess, the U.S.
Yeah.
I'm already excited just because it's Dying Light 2. I just want to know more about the story stuff we were told about in 2018, where they were or 2018, 2017, whatever, when they were saying like, oh, you can make choices that will affect the world. I just want to know more about
2018 is
that.
correct there.
Because it was like, okay, do you want to do this or this? If you do this, it'll do this to the world. I just want to see if that's like a actual expanding concept, or if it's like you're making like a pit stop on like a long journey.
I don't know.
Pit stop?
Yeah, it's like, do you want to stop here? Do you want to stop there? Okay, stop there. Okay, back on the main journey. I want to see if it actually like branches.
I accidentally downloaded the demo for Dragon Quest Heroes. But I found the Builders demo. I found it. Okay.
Then after that, Romancing Saga 3 and Saga Scarlet Grace Ambitions.
Grace Ambitions.
Let me see how old that is. Romancing Saga. 1995.
I say, dude, it's really old.
Yeah. Crazy.
Mid 90s. I have nothing to say on that.
Yeah, it's cool. We're Secret of Mana though, but
No, I'd say it's a great comeback for the Saga series here in the US since... What was it? It was a PS2 Saga game that kind of almost killed it here.
But what about Secret of Mana?
Never gonna happen. After that was Final Fantasy
Guess
Brave
not.
Exvius. War of the Visions.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, mobile game, gotcha. Using it's Akihito.
Oh.
Gotcha, and it plays
It
like
will have
tactics.
gotcha mechanics.
Yeah, just like Brave Exvius.
Oh.
Yeah, and Brave Exvius is fair to an extent. So we could hope that this new one is fair to an extent, because I like that it is original characters drawn by Akihiko and not just all Final Fantasy stuff. But Y'shtola is a pre-order bonus, so it's worth at least trying to get her for free.
Then after that, I assume we don't have anything else to say. Outriders by People Can Fly, summer 2020.
Didn't show anything.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right. The behind-the-scenes stuff. Right. We talked about that.
Yeah, behind the scenes stuff. I'm interested enough because People Can Fly have made fairly decent games in the end. I mean, Gears Judgment was average. Bulletstorm was quite fun, unique. It's going to have 3-player drop-in, drop-out co-op. Has my attention. I just need to know more.
Yep.
Also the world from what they showed seems interesting.
You know where else we fell for that? Left Alive also. We didn't see gameplay of Left Alive until it was already out in Japan.
I don't even remember Left Alive.
Yeah.
I don't remember talking much about that.
That's for the best. Let's move on.
Oninaki, August 22nd, 2019.
Oh yeah, that hit me like this may have been like a 3DS game because there's a lot of like chibi RPG 3DS games, but that one looks really pretty. Yeah, I remember seeing that a bit ago.
And that comes out soon.
Yeah, it
I don't
does.
know how long ago that was announced, but
I would like to get around to those other RPGs like Bravely Default or Alliance Alive, which are Alliance Alive's coming to consoles, but that's not Square. But then Oninaki, I would like to get to eventually.
all right.
I'll try it eventually. Maybe not at launch, but later down the line.
Next up was a complete surprise. Final Fantasy VIII being remastered, coming out this year to almost all platforms.
I have to put my clip from last year in, where they didn't announce that and they announced 7 and 9 coming to Switch. But yeah, it wasn't a fan demand or anything. You know, people wanted it. It's the fact that they have so little of the original data of 8. It's gone. Whatever this new version is, it is gonna be a fixed version of the PC port. And that PC
That's all
port
they
is
can work
from
on.
the late 90s, so it'll be interesting to see details on that. And if they do it justice, because, you know, they put a little more effort for 7 because it was 7, you know?
Right, it's a completely new game.
And even then, the 7 PC port doesn't satisfy people, so... Yeah, I have to play it. I gotta get to work on that. I was gonna make a video about it, and I was going to ask people to, you know, speak up for it. But, you know, people did. People did already, and now it's happening. Good luck to accepting the quality of it. Because that UI was kind of a red flag.
Yep.
Yeah.
True.
I think we're good on that then.
Anyone else have anything to add with Final Fantasy VIII?
No.
Okay. After that was The Avengers, which got a release date and a name. It's just called The Avengers instead of The Avengers Project. May 15th, 2020.
I only have one question. Where's Hawkeye?
Not there.
That's a good question. Not there yet.
We
DLC,
know that,
but free DLC.
yeah, there'll be free content. We know it's their own interpretation. It's not based off the movies or anything, although they look fairly similar in a lot of ways.
Not really.
A little bit.
What, to the movies? Nah, they were their own interpretations.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it would be a
But
stretch
I
to
don't-
compare them to that.
They
But
can
there's
just,
nothing
like,
wrong.
bring
That's
this-
how comic characters go. They get reinterpretations
Yeah, well, I
like
was
that.
hoping they'd go with a different like style too. It looked more realistic than
True.
cartoony. So that's why I was a bit thrown off. But that's okay. That's such a minor nitpick. It's whatever.
Yeah.
The biggest thing was I still have no idea what the game is. It did not show much.
Yeah, third
outside
person
of
action, you play as the other
proving it
characters,
existed.
and there's co-op.
Yeah, but I don't know how any of it works. But
Yeah.
supposedly there's demos out there, so we should see footage within the next day or two, I hope.
Yeah, hopefully.
Because otherwise my current thinking is specifically because of what they mentioned with content. It's either some weird game as a service, looter shooter. Well, not a shooter, but looter where you get new equipment or skills, which would be really weird. Or some type of Left 4 Dead type thing where you keep replaying the same levels and acquire stuff over that. But you can play through with different heroes as they're added.
Yeah.
But there's nothing to base that off of. It's just some ideas. Again, we didn't see anything on it.
Sorry if this plays chat. Okay, it's muted. Never mind.
Anyone else have thoughts on that or what they think it might be until we see actual gameplay?
I think we may see gameplay coming from the event because they did mention there was things set up there, right?
Right, that's what I said. Like we'll see it hopefully within the next day or two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once I see that, I'll have.
That was the other thing about this constant E3 is we were shown these short things because there's going to be gameplay at E3 itself, all the playable demos.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, good luck to people getting in to play those. So. Us at home, we'll just wait for that shit to be on YouTube. Or the Twitch stream. The Twitch stream was a really good resource that we didn't utilize, but they showed a lot of shit on the Twitch stream.
Well, we watched those, or I watched those each year a little bit here and there.
Yeah, I wish I watched more.
That stuff
because they showed like Outer Worlds and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll catch more of them after I've slept after E3.
They'll also be doing that type of stuff over on YouTube with Jeff Keighley and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I was surprised we did not see Nick Fury and Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah,
he'll be the first
Keighley,
piece of PlayStation exclusive content.
How could Keighley lie to us like this?
Oh, I'm sure Samuel L. Jackson's there somewhere. He must have done something by now. It just must not be tied to Avengers.
Probably,
like
yeah.
I thought. That was the end of Square Enix, though. They ended on Avengers.
Yep.
I'm surprised that they closed off on a game they showed very little of, but they opened on Final Fantasy VII Remake. Maybe it should have been swapped.
That's what I was saying.
I thought they would show gameplay.
They showed little gameplay. I mean, as we said, it's personal preference. This has been my favorite conference because they just showed 20 minutes of Final Fantasy VII Remake, which is what I was looking forward to this whole E3. So I had a jolly old time.
I'd still place Xbox above Square, but Square's probably second right now, because what else did we have? We had
Bethesda and
Pokemon
Ubisoft.
Direct, Stadia, Bethesda, Ubisoft. Yeah, Square's definitely in second place right now. I'm sure Nintendo will knock that down, but
maybe
that's okay.
No, they won't.
Have to see.
It will not be Nintendo. It will just be Smash.
It won't be Smash.
With with like a 2-minute announcement. Yeah, it's
Minecraft.
Splatoon
How's that
3.
gonna blow everyone away?
Yeah, that's the thing is that Square was missing some stuff like Babylon's Fall, Secret of Mana, and that other thing we said. No, that was Babylon's Fall. Yeah, no, we're
Yeah, no.
MIA.
I don't know what happened to that. Has there been any news? If I type it in, Babylon's Fall.
Platinum Games is that busy.
I just want Nintendo to talk about Astral Chain more.
Oh yeah.
They talk about that more, and I'm gonna be happy.
Yeah, that's what they're working on instead. No, they got a lot of teams, so. But that means something is not the A team.
The most recent news of Babylon's Fall is tune into Square Enix's press event this year.
Well, maybe later. They always do their roundtable things. But that starts when E3 actually starts.
Right, yeah, we have to remember E3 does not start until tomorrow during the day.
Yep.
Nintendo goes and shows the Direct right before the doors open. Literally right before.
Yep. Yeah, I think that wraps it up. If anyone has any more thoughts on Square Enix.
Or if they want to recap on anything else that happened during the day. I don't
There's
really...
no Animal Crossing.
I don't really have anything to touch on that we saw today. Ubisoft met on Kind of Funny, had okay games, but we talked about those really recently.
Where was Animal
so
Crossing?
many.
Animal Crossing is in your dreams.
Oh, don't say that. Not for the bingo card.
How much do we fill in the bingo card?
More than I wanted us to, so. No bingo yet, though. Unless there's a new Val game, and, well, Tifa didn't wear a jacket, so. Unless we continue to have no technical difficulties. And, it's too late for the Smash DLC to be at another conference. No bingo this year, boys.
Damn.
Unless somebody explodes. And Mother
I do
3
not think someone's going to
unless
explode it.
unless Mother 3 comes out, the SNES Virtual Console stealth releases, and somebody explodes.
That's a lot to put on Nintendo's shoulders for a multitude of reasons.
Well, then we got something good out of the Spingo card. Great.
Listen, Doug Bowser needs to make a big impact this year.
When you say somebody explodes, does that mean a person or?
Yeah.
Doug Bowser will be so evil he takes the fan translation without permission, even though he was given permission.
All right. Well,
I think that's it. That's it for tonight. It was a long day.
Yeah. Let's tune into the schedule here. Devolver didn't have an explosion. It had someone get ripped in half, but that's not an explosion.
I still count that as an explosion, but I won't argue it.
Yeah, that's hardly an
I won't
explosion.
argue
There was no impact. It was just rip. Nintendo will be tomorrow at noon Eastern, so we will be live at 11:30 to give overview and also predictions.
And that'll be the last E3 conference this year.
Yep.
We had no Sony.
E3
I'll still bring it up.
conference
It's
forever,
crazy.
actually.
Yeah, E3 is canceled. They lost the money.
Makes sense.
All right. So then we'll see you all for that time tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. Eastern. And then we will wrap things up then. Tune in for that time, and until then, thanks for tuning in and go to bed.
Pet the dog.